Geeky Baker. Today I'm going to be making a St. Patrick's Day cake, and inside of that cake is going to be the shape of a shamrock. So I've started by drawing out my shamrock shape, and these cakes are 9.5 inches wide, and then each cake is 2 inches tall. You are going to need 5 cakes. You're only going to be using 4 of the layer cakes. You're going to chop up the last one, grind it up, mix it with some frosting and some food coloring for the inside of your Shamrock Surprise. So, to get this started, you are going to have your cakes leveled off nice and neatly and laid out, and we're going to get to carving. I'm going to do the carving portion of this in a fast motion kind of way so that you can zip right through it and see what the finished product looks like. But if you really want to make this cake yourself, I'm also going to post a long portion of this where I talk throughout the entire one. I figured I would just fast forward and kind of get through all that if you didn't want to see it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, for our second layer, we're going to start 2 inches in, and we are going to gouge all of this out and kind of make like a pocket. And then the third layer is very similar to this, only it's going to be upside down and a little bit wider at the top. So what we do for the second layer, we're going to do pretty much for the third layer, except we're going to make the top look a little bit more like the first layer down here. So start 2 inches in. Oh guys, it's a crummy mess. Okay, I'm gonna keep this spoon for digging. I'm gonna take my green buttercream and cake mixture. Now this is fully cooked cake. Please don't serve people raw cake. So I'm gonna turn this guy over. I'm gonna turn him over first, then I'll get the stuff out. Okay, so you want this stuffed inside of there, okay? Kind of hold your hand underneath the bottom so that it doesn't go anywhere. This is the same mixture that I put into cake pops, and it's delicious. Okay, now center that up, pat that down. Try not to get any little bits in your cake. Okay, we're gonna do 1 thin layer of buttercream except where you have this. First I wanna make sure this lines up correctly. Nice and neat. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Okay, I know you can't see it that way, but look down in there. A boom. Drop the mic and, you know, walk away. No, I gotta finish this cake, sorry. Okay, so thin layer of buttercream. Make sure it's all lined up along the sides here. It's crumbly, I know, I'm so sorry. It's gonna get everywhere. Get that down in there. You're gonna get some crumbs, it's okay. Just fill it the best that you can. It's maybe a job for hands. So kind of gonna make a little ropey guy to stick down in there. inch to chill. Okay, same thing, 2 inches in from the top, and then we kind of dig down underneath. We are going to dig down. So we're kind of doing this upside down because we're gonna flip this over. This one's good and solid. Okay, now it'll warm up quite quickly because it's starting to warm up here in Kentucky. So we are going to cut, this is 2.5 inches, and we're gonna start digging all the way down, but we want to leave this cone up in the middle. It's kind of like an upside down heart, okay? On this top, we should not break through the top at all. There should be a little bit of this cake left over. So. Now I've already gone through and scored this where I want my rainbow to be. So if I wanted to go back and fix any of that, I could. And I just have my frostings in plastic Ziploc bags. I'm gonna cut the tip off. And we will put the red on first. Works pretty much exactly like. Okay, so get started. Pipe your red first. Now I'm going to decorate the top, and I'm going to do some little shamrocks and a Happy St. Patrick's Day. And our St. Patrick's Day cake is done. Stay tuned for the cutting.